Hello everyone, it's me, your YouTube friend. Today we will see the subject of universal human value, and content is a continuous happiness and prosperity. The meaning of fulfilling life. The introduction of this, the presentation titled "Continuous Happiness and Prosperity" explores the essential purpose of human life through the lens of universal human value. It emphasizes that true happiness and prosperity do not come from the material professions or external achievements, but from an internal peace, meaningful relationship, and a value-based life of fulfilling life, one where an individual experience both emotional and physical well-being, contributes positively to society, and lives in a harmony. And first of all, we will see the what is happiness. Happiness means fulfilling good and being satisfied within. Happiness is described in the presentation as a feeling of well-being and inner satisfaction. It does not depend on external conditions such as money, professions, or status. Rather, it comes from within when we persons is connect with themselves, their relationships, and their actions. It comes from understanding relationship and doing what is right, rooted in understanding and right conduct. According to UHP, true happiness emerges from self understanding, means knowing who we are and what we value. Second one is healthy relationship. Healthy relationship is based on the truth, care, and respect. And third one is doing what is right, living with honesty, fairness, and integrity. The true happiness is not from outside things but from within us. Sustaining and continuous, unlike temporary pleasure, happiness rooted in a value and self awareness. It continuous and sustainable. This kind of happiness gives lasting peace and clarity, allowing individuals to live purposeful and joyful even through challenges. And second one is what is prosperity. More than money is a profession. Prosperity is often misunderstanding as wealth or material unbound. However, the presentation explains the true prosperity means having enough to the meet our needs and fulfilling secure in our life and relationship. Um, Prosperity means having what we need and feeling secure. It includes physical needs and food and shelter, physical and emotional well-being. Prosperity has a two main components. First one is physical prosperity, means having access to the food, clean water, shelter, and clothing, healthcare, and education. And second one is emotional prosperity, means feeling respect and cared for by others, having meaningful relationships, and it also includes feeling of care, trust, and respect in a relationship. Sense of sufficiency, when people have enough for their needs and feel emotionally supported, they experience sense of a sufficiency and contentment, which is the essence of prosperity. Prosperity means knowing that one has enough, not expensive, but for all stable and happy life. And next slide is about how to achieve continuous happiness and prosperity. Means the core of the presentation lines in showing how one can achieve continuous happiness and prosperity by following four guiding principles. And first principle is understand yourself and live with the right values. Means understanding oneself is the first step to lasting happiness and prosperity. This means recognizing your needs, goals, and also being aware of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Living with the first value, such as truthfulness, compassion, responsibilities, and respect, allows a person to act in a harmony with themselves and others. When we understand and live by our values, we experience inner peace and clarity, leading to genius, happiness, and meaningful success. And second one is having good relationship with family and society. Means human beings are social by nature, and our emotional well-being depends heavily on our relationship. The presentation highlight of importance of caring relationship within the family and respect and cooperative behavior in a society, trust, love, and mutual understanding in all interactions. Good relationship brings emotional stability, happiness, and a sense of belonging. They create a positive environment in which individuals can grow and they're together. And third one is use resources carefully and responsibly. Material resources are necessary for meeting our physical needs, but how we use them greatly affected our well-being and the environment. The presentation emphasizes avoiding wastefulness and living with a modern consuming resources ethical with awareness of other needs, caring of environment to ensure sustainability for future generations. When we use resources responsible, we not only preserve the planet but also develop a sense of contentment in your lifestyle. And fourth one is a think, speak, and act within a harmony. One of the most powerful techniques in the relationship is the importance of aligning our thoughts, speech, and actions. Harmony in these areas brings inner peace, means as we avoid internal conflicts and authenticity of as authors see us as a reliable and a genius. Mental clarity and strength means since we act with a intentional and purpose. When we say what we mean and act according to what we believe, we build a self-respect and stranger relationships. This alignment is essential for consistent happiness and effective living. And the conclusion of this slide is the presentation concludes by affirming that continuous happiness and prosperity are not through cashing material success, but through living with a right understanding and a universal human values. Continuous happiness and prosperity comes from a right understanding. We need to live with value and in harmony with others. This leads to a happy and successful life. By doing so, individually can create a life that is not only successful in a conventional sense, but also deeply joyfully, peacefully, and fulfilling, such as a life contributes to personal well being, social harmony, and environmental sustainability, fulfilling the trust potential of a human existence. Uh, Today, we will stop here.